Cali Move, week two, no, week one, day two, phase four. This is the final phase of the beginner workout. Next, we start the intermediate. So we got to get through 4 weeks of this. They're all the same. They don't, I think maybe in the fourth week they add on a little bit of challenge, maybe a little bit more up in it. I'm not even sure if they do, actually, to be honest. Okay, let's go look at week four. Week four, day two, same, 8, 15, 5 sets. Oh, okay, maybe that is more. 5 sets, 4 sets. Okay, I'm wrong. 4 sets. Okay, so it's the same for the first 3 weeks, and then they go on to the final. The final week is 5 sets. So we do 4 times. We'll do 20 sets today. So I have it set as I'm going to do double because I thought it was the same. You do two of each. Um, these are 1.5 minute breaks. So a little bit longer breaks. You're going to be doing 20 instead of 10. So probably not going to get double. So this is going to be at least a 40-minute exercise, probably 45, which means I'll be done 8-ish if I can keep up. Also, note the F. That means for this one, you're going the same effort for the first 3 sets, and then in the final set, you're just going to do as many as you can. Theoretically, if you're in the right range, you're going to be uh, theoretically, if you're in the right range, you're going to actually be doing less in that last set. So keep in mind, you're not going to be able to do as many. Now, arm circles, prone arm circles, uh, you'll actually probably be able to do more. But if you do a weight, you can add a weight to it. Just I put this in my workout as these as a weighted workout. You'll see that the person down there in the little sample there is doing empty-handed, but he does show that one of the progressions is you can add a weight. I'll probably add a 2 pound weight to my hands. You could add 2 pound to both hands and not pass it, because normally you can pass it between the two and just have one arm free, or you can just do two and kind of go back, touch the weights against each other, and kind of go back and forth. Just however you want to add challenge to the workout. You can always add more. I'm using 2 pound weights. It's up to you how much you want to add, if you want to add any at all. It all depends on your level of fitness and how you find. Are you getting to the 8 to 15 and finding it's too easy and you want to go to 20 or 22 or 25? Then you probably should add some weight to try to bring it down. Get it into that range. For one, shorten the workout. Make it go a little less long, which it'll do if you keep adding on a bunch of extra exercises. Like this jump lunge, I could theoretically add weight because I could probably do more than this. This says max reps. So if you want to get your max reps down so you're not doing it for 20 minutes, then you should probably consider adding a vest or dumbbells or something else. Switch lunges with dumbbells, a little bit more difficult. I'd probably use a goblet squat approach, just because you can keep the weight up, you can keep it under control. You have 2 hands, you're not going to kick it with your legs, because if you do dumbbells on your side, or if you put a barbell on your back, you're gonna be jumping with that thing on. You're gonna have weird motion in your shoulders. If you put it in front of you, it's the safest. Just hold on to it securely if you're going to use a dumbbell. Then when you go down on the lunge part, bring it down until like the dumbbell touches your leg, because you're going to be holding one end of it. It'll be longer. Or you can go down to your elbows, touch the leg. But either way, you want to go down to where you keep your back straight, as you see in the example, and keep your head up and your shoulders back. So again, with the push-ups, the farther forward you are on your hands, the harder it's going to be. I've been doing them a few times, the decline, where I put my feet up on a box or a chair or something like that. That will help you to get a little bit more challenge out of it. But again, the more forward your body is, the more challenging it's going to be. It says 8 to 15. I've been able to get it to the point where I can get myself easily in the 8 to 15 range, or rather make it difficult enough with no extra weight, putting your feet up on a block, leaning far enough forward, you'll find that you can actually make the 8 to 15 pretty realistically a good number, even if you're pretty strong. Like I can do regular push-ups at normal positions, pretty far forward, most of my weight on my, a lot of my weight on my legs, and then I can actually go, 50, 60, 70 push-ups, whatever. But if you do it right, you can get it down to where you're doing 8 to 15, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get enough of your weight where your body's used to lifting your entire weight in a leaned forward position so that you're able to get that challenge. Um, so you're able to start doing a planche, right? Because it's all about being able to lift your entire body. Eventually, you hope you get enough of your body on your shoulders that you can lift your entire self off the ground. That's when you're doing a planche, right? If you can do 8 to 15 planche push-ups, you've made it, man. You've gotten to the holy grail. If you do one, you've made it. But if you do 8 to 15, you've mastered it. So um, that's the goal. Let's put on a heart rate monitor. Let's see about getting this going. My heart rate monitor is fixed. I did reach out to the manufacturer, the person who wrote the software, Pulsoid, that allows me to stream it, and they told me what I was doing wrong. Apparently, it was just I didn't give it enough access. I gave it access to run in the background. I just didn't give it unrestricted access, which apparently was the problem. I did run 4 miles to start my day, so I do got a little extra warm. My legs are actually kind of tired today for some reason. I got up too early. It's 4 o'clock. So you can see I'm starting still at the same time, 7:20. Going to be pushing my luck. I actually have to be done by 8:30. Because if I'm not, I will be late for a meeting. So today's meeting starts at 8:30. It found it. There it is. Our monitor is set and ready to go. I already drank most of my drink, so I had to fill it up with water. Now it's got really watered down protein. But it is slightly more quenching, tasting more like water, because sometimes it's too sweet. All right, give me just a half moment and we will be on our way. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my ring off here. I think I got everything set up. I do set up, I don't have any on there yet. I do set up a TikTok record just in case I have something I want to start TikToking. So I sometimes have to fiddle with that to get that up set up right too, but um, it's just part of the process. Okay, so it's 45 minutes. I can do this. I think I can do this in 45 minutes. Should be, because it's about double what Monday was. It took me about 45 minutes. Just got to keep up the pace. Like I said, they're 1.5 minute breaks in between, which is kind of a weird amount, 90 seconds. I guess when you say 90 seconds, it doesn't seem so odd. Just... All right, first things first, we're going to start off with some inverted rows. Now these are 8 to 15. Same thing I did Monday. I know I did these Monday, but we are mixing it up with some other things we doing. I think it's different from Monday. All right, 15. I'm going to try to stop at the amount it says because we're supposed to do max on the last one. We only get 1.5 minute breaks. So it's going to be pretty fast paced. Not as fast paced as Monday, but then again, we're doing 4 sets as part of the workout. Um, last time I took a couple of okay, so it is the same first two exercises as last time. However, last time it was push-ups first, pull-ups second. And you did 1 minute breaks and you did two of them. Now we're cycling them together. So we're going to go pull, push, and we're going to do it 4 times. So it's the equivalent of doing it twice, like of Monday, because Monday was only 2 sets for whatever reason. All right, let's keep going. I've got about 30 seconds. I am going to use my block again. I'm just going to go with the standard height block. This is pretty close. Oh, time's up. Oh, hurry up, Jen. Gotta be careful. I can at least get my range in there. Okay. So again, if you have your arms, remember you're thinking planche. So if you want to do a planche, your feet are underneath you. You know, you lift your body up, and your shoulders are way forward because they're holding your entire body. They're working as a fulcrum, yeah, fulcrum point. So your arm is the fulcrum point, but you're balancing on that. So you need to have the same amount of weight forward as back. So the the more weight you have in back, the more forward you have to be. And since most of your weight is in the back, you're leaning pretty far forward. All right, here we go. 8 to 15. Whew. All right, 1.5 minutes to go back to the pulls. Now these are going to get really hard. I did 15 there, but it was challenging, and that was my fresh effort. I expect it's going to get even harder. Hey, Do-Reg, how you doing, man? Whew. That was actually felt pretty good. I was at the heaviest load, and actually I'm surprised I got 15, to be honest. Usually I can't get that many leaning that far forward on the tips of my toes. At some point I want to measure again, where you take the scale, put that amount of effort on it, but I need like a bar, something I can put my hands on at this width. Sometimes I use like the board, and I'll put it on the scale, and then I lean as far forward as I can, creating that same amount of weight and getting a feel for how much weight I'm actually lifting. I usually just say it's half my body weight or 3/4 of my body weight, which is probably pretty close. The more weight you can get forward on your feet, the more your body's doing the work, or your arms are doing the work. All right, I got 10 seconds. Now these are 2 ups and 2 downs, so they're slow paced. $15 again. So this is 4 sets. We're going to keep moving here. Try to keep things plugging away. 90 seconds. Do more push-ups. Again, the last set on these is an F, meaning final, is your full force. You go as many as you can. If you can do 20, a 40, or a 50, you've been holding out. you need to add to your progression. If you're doing like me, I'm pretty much at max level on these. I can't get my pull-ups to be any more challenging. I'm as low as I can go. So I have to start adding weight, which would mean to put on a vest. Most likely the best solution is a vest for that, because you can't really put dumbbells on it unless you have a barbell to start doing presses, which can, or a bent over rows, which I do have as well, and that works too. You can actually do bent over rows for whatever amount works for you. But again, keep in mind, these are very low pull-ups. You're not coming up to your chest. When you do this, you're coming up to about midway on your chest. So your rows have to be pretty low, but not so low that you're hitting your stomach. So, all right, 3, 2, one. I'm late again. Dang it. Don't want my mic to fall out so you could be tortured with the sound of breathing. uh, 12. Okay, a little lower. I thought I was going to make 15, and then I tried to lean farther forward and burned out my last juice. $90, 2 more sets. I expect the last couple I won't be doing double digits. Well, maybe. I might be able to do double digits on the third one. Fourth one's going to be really hard. Now, I don't know if it's better to save a little and do more. In other words, if I had done 12 the first time, or let's say I did 13 the first time, save those last two, then I might do 13 the second time. And hopefully have enough energy to do 13 the third time. I don't know. Spread those onesies out. I got 30 seconds. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I did do 15 last time, but I'm starting to feel it. I mean, like, even on this, I did 15 twice, but I don't know if I'm gonna have 15 the third time. We'll see. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I did do 15 again. But that one did not feel like I had any reserves. Or I could have done more, but they would have been like come up shorters. A little less than expected or wanted. 90 seconds. Another round of push-ups. Doing 4 sets of these as a superset. Whether you call that a superset or not, they are linked. We are alternating. Are doing 1.5 minute rest. To me, a superset is there's no real break between the exercises. So I'd be just going pull up, push up, rest. Pull up, push up, rest. That's a superset. I'm kind of doing alternating push-ups, pull-ups. It's not quite a superset. All right. Let's see if I can start these ones on time. I got about 20 seconds. Yeah, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Start on time-ish. I got to 9 that time. Definitely right. That was only my third set. I gotta do another set of those. These are getting hard. Okay, wait a minute. I only did 12 there and 9 here. I, I tend to believe it's not that I'm stronger on rows. I just don't think I'm pushing as much weight. The more I lean forward, like I said, the more weight is on my arms. I think with the pull-ups, I can't really measure. I have a thing that'll let you measure pulling weight, but it doesn't. It only does like 100 and something pounds. So it might be interesting though. I could probably do a test. Not right now, but got 10 seconds. Because if I put one in one hand and pull up, it would measure the pressure on one side, which is about half the pressure, right? So in theory, if my arms are pulling equally, then I could double that weight and call it, that's how much weight I'm doing. Let's try it. Here we go. Max reps, as many as I possibly can. I laugh because I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the 8 to 15 goal. Well, 15 goal. I don't think I'm allowed to count that one. That was not 15. That was 14 and a quarter. That was not not a great lift. But we'll write down 14. And I maxed it by going the extra quarter. I'm gonna try something. I've got I think I get, oh no, it's still a minute and a half, but I got a minute here. Let's try something. I'm gonna try this. I'm curious. Let's see how much weight I'm lifting there. Since it's the last of those, let's try. Now this, like I said, has a max weight of about 100 pounds, I think. And since I know it's not going to be 100 pounds because I don't even weigh that much. All right, so it's got to be about 57. So really, if I double that up, oops, time's up. If I double that up, that's about 114 pounds. So it's really not as much as I thought. Couldn't make the last one because I was starting to fall forward. I only got 4. I didn't even make it to the 8. Oh, God. My arms were losing it, my stability. I was leaning so far forward, I think may have overdone the forward part. All right, so gap time. I think it's 2 minutes for this. Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Now we're doing switch jumps. Now these ones, I got to do 4 sets with 3-minute breaks. So no, 4 sets with 2-minute breaks. That's the 2-minute breaks. It's going to be fun. And all it is the same one. We just take breaks. 4 set. You do 1, 2 sets, repeat, repeat, repeat. Or 2 minutes, repeat. Then we get 3-minute break. And we go on to the leg lifts. How long did I get? 3 minutes? So, based on, I'm going to do one more time. I'm curious again. I think this was too low, by the way. I wanted it to be closer to me being balanced on it. So let's raise this up a little higher. I got time. 3 minutes is a long time. Just give me something to do. I'm going to measure again. Just because I want one more time, because I'm actually going to change the weight on there to show what I actually lifted on these. Again. So, actually still looks like it might be too low. Let's go one more. Okay, that's better. All right, one more time. This is full length. Got 1 minute, so I gotta hurry up here. Full length. I was wrong. Okay, when you do it balanced correctly, it's actually closer to 70, 69.9. So it's 140 pounds of resistance, which is not bad. It's pretty close to what I thought. I said I was setting at 135. So I don't know if what happened if I put my legs up on something or not. Probably would be more, I would hope. But we'll do that one of these other times. Time's up. Let's do some switch jumps. All right. Let's just see how you do on the carpet. I'm not a big fan of carpet work, but whatever. 20. Well, it's 40, but 20 on each leg. Whew. Says I did 30 last time. Really? I don't feel like I ever did 30. I did a 2-minute breaks rather than 90 seconds. Let's go ahead and tweak this because I feel like I could. Machine inverted row. These are actually 140. No, go away. Can I just do this? Stop it. Okay, we're good. I like to set these up as dumbbell because hey, I can't add any weight to this. This is just me doing switch jump lunges, which is not right if I have to lift if I put a vest on, right? There's no gauging my weight. I want to do something else. I really kind of want to test my weight with the scale on how much I'm actually pressing when I do the forward pushes. The only problem is a board sitting on a smooth surface, me leaning forward, strikes me as risky. That board on a smooth surface, me leaning forward, feels like whoosh, slam right in my face. Broke, damaged body parts. I don't know if that's a good idea. There's gotta be something wrong with that. Oh man, 15 seconds left. 15. I got. 15. I'm thinking 3 minutes. I have 2 minutes. Let's go. Whew, I can feel the muscles already kind of. All right, 58, 59. Go. Did 22. Whew. Heart beating. Getting tired. Ah. Oh, set the timer. How's the heart rate doing? Yeah, 132. That's getting up there. I didn't notice where it was at recovery point. Hopefully it'll be down to 110, 115 by the time I've recovered. 2 minutes in. Let's do some stretching while I wait. I like these that stretch out my shoulders here. I must have a lot of liquid in my stomach. I could hear my guts gurgling. They're splashing around. I've drank 1.5 bottles of my water bottle there. All right, how are we doing? 30 seconds. All right, I'll give myself 30 seconds to unstretch my arms. And then do it again for the third time. I'm going to do these 4 times. I believe it's 4 for each. Yeah. Then we'll do hanging raises, which I'll be hanging on this bar, trying to get my legs up. See if I could get them as high as I can, at least to 90 degrees. That's all he does them. 5 seconds over. Whew. 31. My legs are jello. Hey, new record. Felt good. Actually, it didn't feel good, but I felt like I had the juice to press on. Sometimes, like I say, it's just a matter of waking up your muscles and going, hey, this is what you're going to do. And at first you're like, nope. But muscles get loose, blood starts pumping, the heart's getting the blood going where it needs to go. And before you know it, you're finding yourself doing your new max. Now, it's a big difference, though, in weights, because obviously weight burns out the muscle even at the lighter rates. So you got to find that middle point where you're not burning out the muscle, but you're waking the muscles up. If you just go heavy right away, you injure yourself because your body's haven't woke up, and you're probably still not doing as much as you could if you warmed up first. So you got to kind of find that happy medium. With something like that, body weight, which is way lower than my squat or my press, with those things, I tend to be a lot more careful. You don't go as fast, but yet you can start accelerating your weight quicker. So if you're trying for a new rep max with actual weights, you might start off super light. You get warm, you maybe get your heart rate up a little bit, but it's so light your muscles haven't really got going. Kind of like when I did my first couple of sets there. Then I was kind of into it. Now, after that, having done much closer to my actual max, um, I would be finding myself probably not doing 32 again, or 31, whatever I did, but I should probably still get well over 20, as long as the muscles haven't started to move towards muscle failure. But still, that's too high. Supposed to be doing 8 to 15. Well, it says max reps. I don't know what 8 to 15 is or what the expected range is. Everybody's different. Everybody's got a different amount of weight. The more weight you're jumping with, if you're jumping with 300, it's a lot more weight. You're doing less reps. If you're super light and you're in good cardio condition, you could do 1,000. So you're going to have to add weight so you're not doing this workout forever. All right, time's about up. Let's go. I got to 30, I think. Maybe 31. I'll count 31. I feel like counting 31. All right, set the timer. 3-minute break. Get my heart rate back down. Now we're going to do something a little more upper body and more core. These are the things, the core stuff. This is the stuff that's going to make planche possible. You've got to build up that core. I'm not even sure. I mean, most people would get stronger in the abs pretty quick, or it's easier to focus on abs. The part you really need to get strong at in the planche is the lower back. This whole mid to lower back, getting it strong enough to hold your body up. Yes, glutes matter. Glutes help keep your legs straight. But if this part of your body can't lift you, don't matter, right? So I want to know how they're going to build that up, because that's where I come up short quite a bit. Now, all these other things, plank, plank and push-ups, the far leaning forward push-ups, and sit and core leg lifts, all these things help, right? So they're all going to work. They're all going to work your core to some extent, but you just got to remember, you got to find other ways. I think I have 3 minutes in between this. Yeah, it's 3. Okay. So when you're doing this exercise, this is one of my favorites for the back, because I feel like it's exactly what you're going to need to do. It's the whole part that your body is trying to accomplish, lifting your lower body up in a way that your upper body can hold it up. Because your upper body here might be able to support the weight, even as you get better. And as you saw, I was getting to that point where I was lifting, so much that my toes, I would just fall forward, or they wanted to come down, or I wasn't on my toes that much, but I couldn't lift my leg because my back isn't strong enough to hold my lower body up. That would be the next step, right? Lean into it and have only one foot on a toe. But again, that's like building that back strength, which I got to start doing. And the way you can do it here, again, you kind of lean into that planche position. You're trying to hold your body up. I'm getting really tired. What is the next exercise, by the way? Wait a minute. No, I have one more of these. Oh, shoot, I have one more of these to do. That wasn't even my fourth one, was it? Was that my fourth one even? Oh, no, hang on. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was only 3 for a second. My brain fritzed on me. Okay, time's about up, though. Where'd my towel go? Heart rate should be way down, right? It's pretty much, considering I started doing that. All right. So this is just a hang. With this, let's try to get your legs straight out. As many as you can. Now, a lot of that one's difficulty is going to be holding on. First time through, I did 15, but my grip was starting to lose it. And so the question is going to come down to, can my uh, arms hold out as long as can my arms hold out as long as my abs can? And I'm thinking the answer is probably no. uh, uh, so it's only a 2 minute rest, so I'm almost done with my rest. But we've got to do 7 more sets, and then we're all done for the day. But now, if your arms can't keep holding you up for this, and your abs are feeling like they're not getting the work because your arms give out, you can do straight arm leg raises. But do the hanging as much as you can, because you're trying to build up your shoulder strength too. You want to build up that grip strength, your shoulder strength. All those things are necessary to be able to do the things like muscle ups. So if you're trying to get to a muscle up, don't just do straight leg because it's easier, or what do you call it, straight arm leg lifts because it's easier. Do them because you just can't hold up and you need your abs to do some work. Now, you can do straight arm leg raises, which I probably will try them this way, using my. Okay, I got about a minute-ish before I have to get on to the next. All right, let's get started. It's about time because I was a little slow to start my watch. Again, I'll do as many as I can. Straight legs, as straight as you can. Try not to bend your legs, though you can if you need to make it easier. If it's about your abs being weaker, not your grip. If your grip's losing it, bending your legs aren't going to matter because that's still going to, your body's still holding your arms still hold your whole body up. But if your grip's fine and it's down to your abs not being able to do it, then bend your legs. Do feel like my abs burned out just ahead. Oh, just ahead of my arms. Gotta laugh sometimes though. Bring the arm down, bringing it out of that stretched position. I only got 12. No, I didn't write down my first one. And I did 15. Then I did 12. Doing pretty good. I think I should be fine with getting done on time. It's good. It's good for a beginner workout. This one is finally starting to feel in the fourth phase, day 2 of a week. It's finally starting to feel like a full workout because we're doing 20 sets, which to me is kind of where you need to be, 20 to 25. Once you're into a workout, 20, 25 sets is the range of a good workout to me. Now, as long as each of those sets you're doing is full effort, you feel like you're getting 80% at least on every set, you're getting a full work. I am feeling like that, although I still feel like the breaks are a little long. And 2 minutes, I guess, ain't bad. I have a hard time with that. I know 2 minutes is kind of the new standard between doing the same exercise because they say too short and you're not letting your muscles get full effort. There's a good chance here my grip may be the problem on the next set, so we'll see. if you think about it, uh, are these any particular pace? What is the pace on these? They're basically one up, one down, which basically it just means you're constantly moving. You don't have to be going extra slow. All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, time's up. Let's keep moving. Got 12 again. Whew. I'll just have to see for this last set. What have I got in me? Do I have 12 again? Do I have 10? Again, it's very close. My grip, I think, is just outlasting my abs, barely. So I might be able to do one or two extra if I had it in me. But my grip is holding up, but under duress. And I don't know. I'm not sure which muscle would give out first. In other words, could I keep going to the max of my abs, even though my grip is lasting right now? I feel like eventually the grip would go first. So by the time I got to zero, I would not be able to do any with the grip before I could do none with the abs. I feel like the abs would hold out longer, but I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. All right, I got 1 minute for the last set, and then we do, I don't know what they call these swimmers, Superman's weighted prone circles, whatever, prone arm circles. This is good because the prone circles are good for, that whole back strength thing. You're lifting the weights, but again, it's the arms, the scapula, doing a lot of that work because your lower body doesn't actually go off the ground with these, when I get to them. I won't need this on those. Got about 10 seconds. And 2, 1, zero. Nope. I was trying to go till my hands gave out, but and I was really close. They were starting to stretch, but I only made it to 11 on the abs. So now, just as it is more challenging to do those, I think, than the parallel bar, straight arm leg lifts. And the reason I say that is because your abs are fully extended with your arms up. They're literally being stretched, and the weight, I just feel like it's easier. Because like if you do straight arms, I feel like I don't know, like because you don't have to focus on the shoulders and the upper body as much. Maybe not. I only got to 10 there, but granted, it wasn't a 2-minute break either. But so yeah, I guess maybe it's the same or pretty close. it just felt like because so much more stuff was going on that maybe I'm not getting it, but I can feel it, I guess. And the whole point of that too is to me that works the upper abs better, especially if you're not just eh, not just moving your butt. What I mean is, if you're down and all you do is this, you're gonna have a lot of low abs. You know, you're trying to lift your hips forward. You want your hips to be forward. If they're back like this, and you're doing this bit, this is going to be a lot lower abs. But if you lean forward, keep your hips forward as best you can. Then you really start to feel it, I think, in this upper area. All right, I got about 30 seconds. I need to stop doing other stuff because I'm going to tire myself out and not be able to do any of these. Now, with these, your goal will be to keep your arms off the ground at all times. I'm going to try and do 2 weights. All right, 3 minutes is up. Let's go. Legs stay on the ground. Just know it's not. They aren't Supermans or V-ups or whatever you want to call them. I only did 12. Keep thinking I'm going to hit something. Yeah, maybe not. All right, let's start the timer. We'll have to do better on the next round. That was actually pretty hard. All right, I'm going to say 14 because I did do 14. It's 4 plus 10 is how I did that. I did 25 reps last time though. I only did 12 this time, so I must either being lazy. I don't know. It's just harder to have the weight in both hands the whole time. Uh, to be honest, I don't know that I did 2 pounds last time because that would be 1 pound in each arm. The doing 2 pounds, and I went back and forth, that averages out to 1 pound each arm, and I was probably only like 1 pound. So when you're going back and forth with one, you're handing it off to the other hand. So one hand's doing base weight, and one hand's doing 2 pounds extra until you hand it off. So in reality, I went up 3 pounds, not just 2 pounds, because I'm not using 1 pound weights. I only use 2 pound weights. I could probably do better than 12 though, or whatever I did. 14, is that what I did? No, 14, 12. I did 12, yeah. I could probably do more than 12, but there's a good reason why this felt harder, because I never put the weight down. Each hand kept the 2 pounds the entire time. And they were both working together, so that exhausted me in a lot of ways. A little more cardio. Although my heart rate is dropping down, as you can see, It's getting too easy. 106. Let's go ahead and start a little earlier. I mean, I got 10 seconds, but who cares? All right, 15, that's better. And I'm trying to do the pace that he has. According to that, the pace is 1. 1 back, 1 forward. And that's a pretty fast pace for such a long arm movement. Plus, you're trying to twist and control the muscle, right? You're doing more than just... Actually, the 1 rep max on that is pretty close to the 12-25. 14-15 is 21. So it's getting pretty close. So probably to be the same, I need to get up to at least 16 reps. Got about a minute. And then we're all done. We got 2 more sets only, and we'll be finished with this. And I'll log on to work, probably on time. Got 7 minutes, so I'm cutting it close. Maybe between my next set, I'll go start logging onto the computer. I thought about taking the day off today because I'm just feeling. I was just feeling so run down. I had a big old headache yesterday, and yeah, it was just one of those things. But I don't know. Feeling better now, obviously. Get through my workout. Got up too early though. Heart rate's going to drop below 100 here in a minute. Should probably get started again. 20 seconds early ain't going to hurt anything. Let's get going. It's going to be 10 seconds by the time I actually pick the weight up. I wanted to break the 1 rep max. 17. Oh gosh. My back might be sore from this one. I was really feeling that. Oh, come on. I went from 21.0 to 21.9 with the 1 rep max being 22. And like I said, last time I think it was a little off. Shoot. I may have burned out too much to do a 1 rep max. I would have to do 19, I think. Because 18 would be too close to being exact. So I'd want to do 2 extra. Oh, wow. Yikes. I don't know. I'll give myself the full 2 minutes. So, yeah, definitely did not double it today like I had planned, mostly because I just, again, misremembered, uh, incorrectly remembered what I was doing. I thought it was going to be the same number of reps as I did Monday, which is only 10 at a fast pace. This is a this is 20 at a medium pace. So um, yeah, so I just did 10 at a fast pace twice on Monday. I was willing to do 10 at a fast pace again today, but that is not what it had in store for me there. All right, last set. Oh, I don't know if I can do 19, but we're gonna try. Here we go. Forty, 50, 60, 70, 18, 19, 20, dang nabbit. That was, ah! That was so hard. I was pushing through those ones. Yeah! Tell me I didn't make that, buddy. You lose. Okay, that's it for today. We're gonna hit that hit stop and say woohoo! And man, only 16,000 pounds today. Bah. That wasn't so great. But hey, these are tiny weights on small muscles, so I'm taking it. I feel like it was a good workout. All the muscles I worked, except for maybe the abs, feel pretty significantly challenged. And whew. That's it for today, man. Let's see what my watch says I actually did for heart rate average. Heart rate average 115, not bad. It's a decent workout. Not too high, not too low. Maybe not as high as I like, but wow, I do feel it. My back got it good, especially upper back with the pulls and those things. And then push-ups, I can definitely feel it kind of up in here, so that did pretty good. Uh, and then the shoulder pulls. Legs, they feel a little jallowy, probably partly from the 4 miles I did as well. So for the most part, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I got a good work. But anyway, hey, if you're into miniatures at all, go check out the X case and the Mage cage and what they can do. They're really cool, expandable, displayable cases that'll hold your minis, your paints, your collectible miniature stuff, Hot Wheels, Lego minis, metals, pins, whatever you want. We have all of the inserts you need to make that happen. They make great wall displays. They're really cool. check them out on YouTube and Instagram under Active Minds Games. And if you want to be part of our Kickstarter to get some clear ones, some bigger ones, the whole bigger units, um, cool inserts with shelves and configurable shelving and paint racks and other things that can go inside and help hold your paints and hold your stuff in place. The drawers that go under the shelves, it's super cool stuff. You want to be part of that Kickstarter to make those things. Follow us on Facebook under Active Minds Games. And until next time, stay fit, stay healthy.